Lirizzle, I feel like you should get involved in this conversation because I'd like to know your opinion. Same as T, but as you're the guest. Why has hip hop got so soft? Why has it got so soft?
Can I butt in just for the audience?
Yeah.
Like, define, describe, like, explain what do you mean by soft? If someone's listening and hasn't listened to the interview.
Okay. I grew up in the 90s. Redman had Time for Some Action. Method had Bring the Pain. Wu-Tang Clan had Ain't Nothing to Fuck With. And the music was super masculine. And I loved it because not only it was the golden era and it was fresh, it just that New York feel just was just so much energy. The Mob Deep,
the Grime,
the Staten Island lot running things. Even when you went to Harlem with the Camerons and the early Camerons, the Maces. And I feel like why I'm saying that is even I saw Biggie. I did actually see Biggie before he passed away, which is a beautiful thing because some people have seen Michael Jackson. I've never seen Michael Jackson, and I'm pissed about that.
Yeah, same.
But I saw Big. Wembley Arena. I used to live across the road, Linden Avenue.
Yeah.
And speaking of one of the Donnies, he was supporting act for R. Kelly at that time before we knew what R. Kelly was on.
When he was 12th player.
Yeah. So Biggie came out, yellow jacket, that era. Tim's tearing it. Fuck bitches, get money. Killing it, right? Yeah. And it's like, with this Drake, Kendrick Lamar saga, I'm just seeing a lot of narratives being painted around, why are they coming at each other like that? Why are they, he shouldn't say that to him. Yep. That was a bit vicious. Yeah. That, like, walk on with that. Like, this is hip hop music. But
it's not.
Yeah. I feel like this era that we're in now, especially the dawn of social media, and the fact that you can get cancelled at any given moment, I just feel like that's played a big impact
on it.
Right. Because back in the day, there wasn't that social media. Do you know what I mean?
And I fuck with Skepta though, right? There's no slander here with Skepta. Skepta's that guy. The only thing was him and Ebro had a conversation, and the way that he spoke about the situation, I was very interested in listening back to what he said. Now, by the words he used, I'm going to paraphrase. Skepta says, when stuff gets said like now, today, it's more personal. There was K-Dot's diss track that came out, and I was like, it's over. This isn't rap. This isn't clashing. Then he said, I don't like the way that each other are getting at each other, Drake and Kendrick, Drake. Sounds like two people that want to see each other and do each other something. Now I was looking at that and I was like, during that whole rivalry, that tune, the Future record with Kendrick Lamar, what was that? Fuck the big three, it's just big me. It wasn't, there was no violence in that. He was just saying,
it's just about me.
I'm the best.
I'm the one.
And I don't know what you lot want to do, but round here, I'm running things. There wasn't any like viciousness or maliciousness in bars, right? So in Euphoria, he mentioned, we ain't gonna take this thing personally, it's a friendly fade. So he introduced that to the battle. He was like, look, this is a friendly fade.
This is just us going back and forth.
Like, we don't want to do this thing. Drake went and took it to, okay, bodyguards like Whitney. Now, for each and every man in here, whether you have a girlfriend or a wife, we know we protect them. If a man comes for that, there's a problem. I can only speak for myself.
Gloves off.
You don't talk about the missus.
Gloves off.
No. I'm not Larissa, I'm not even saying the girlfriend. I'm talking about the bony.
Ride or die, the one that's by
the side. You can't say nothing like that.
You can't.
So he's gone from that to calling out wives' names and that, and that's typical of Drake. He does that. He did that with Push.
Petty. He goes in that petty bag.
He does that petty thing. So I was like, okay, cool. Say nothing. I was like, the fact that Skepta and Ebro seem to maybe try to dissect it, it didn't seem like it was like a conversation that was going to turn into an argument. It's like they were just sitting there trying to figure out why there is this energy with the music right now, right? So anyway, Skepta says, do you know what I think? It's because they are in positions where they are both really big, have major deals, major cahoots with major companies. I get that. Talking to each other like this is looking crazy. You're calling him a word because he signed to this something. And so how can you sign a man that is accused of such and such, the word? I'm like, okay, cool. Yes, you got endorsements.
But they've both called each other the same thing.
Right.
Let's not forget. Because I get where the narrative Skepta was trying to go, but he kind of swept past like, well, no, because they both made the same accusation.
Facts. And
they both used alleged evidence on why they're both called what they were calling each other.
And I love the way you said that because let's not sugarcoat that when we're just talking from a place of we don't know these allegations are on road. They've been out there. There's stuff out there about Drake. Like we're not trying to make things up like a magic wand and go, he's just this.
He's never done nothing, or he's
that 17-year-old that went up on stage and said, and he was like, "Yo, what, you look thick." Bro,
it's in England. Bro, it's not 16 and up.
You see, if I got to a girl, she says I'm 17. Guess what I'm doing? Walking the other way.
Literally.
I'm calling for security. Security, could you remove? Where's her parents?
Like that. Man was looking at her saying she's thick. Mark one for that.
So when did you turn 18 again?
Yo!
Counting down the days.
Yo! And then the endorsement thing, don't do that because Kendrick had the pop out. You sponsored that. Amazon. Kendrick had he's doing the Super Bowl in 2000.
Which he's not getting a lot of backing for though.
What, the endorsements?
No, like because Kendrick got it and where it was or where it's going to be, a lot of people aren't overly happy about that.
But I'm talking about
in the album.
But if I'm talking about if you're going to create the narrative that deals are not getting done or deals are, bruv, where's the Super Bowl is like no one don't put.
I hear you.
Put adverts out during the Super Bowl except for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but that's not coming directly from. So I see where you're going with that one, but realistically, remember Jay-Z's in control of the musical side of it.
Yeah.
So the endorsements aren't coming from the Super Bowl.
Right.
The endorsements for the music aspect is coming from Jay, Def Jam, etc.
But isn't usually I can only remember.
He has all right.
Pepsi? Who's Pepsi?
I was gonna say, but he has basically a budget,
right?
And he'll have let's say
you know more than me.
They say let's just say they gave Jay 50 mil for the Super Bowl budget,
right?
So they'll say, look, 30 mil has to go for advertisements and sponsors, 20 mil will go to the artists, etc., etc. Then what ends up happening is artists and sponsorships, they cross over, of course. Because if I'm the headline act and you're Pepsi, you're going to be like, yo, hold this can.
Yeah.
So that's where he's talking about endorsements, etc. So I get it, but it's not exactly the same thing. It's not like Kendrick has his own personal deal with Pepsi.
No, and I get it, yeah.
He's a spokesman
I
or an
understand
ambassador.
that. Yeah.
So I get where you were trying to go with that, but that's more of like where I'm going to be endorsing you because we're on the same segment.
But then I agree. But let's not act like this battle hasn't elevated Kendrick.
Let's not pretend. The only people that are not benefiting from this are the people that are not involved.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Or the people that are picking. All right, let's be real. Drake is Drake.
Yeah.
This doesn't hurt him. And the reason why I say this don't hurt him because he's not in our community anymore. He's there for the commercials. He's there for whatever's relevant, and he's there because the minute you say Drake, his song goes into the top 10 automatically, right? So he can't be hurt.
Not at the moment, but yeah.
No, but he can't be hurt. He's now so established. He's like a Beyonce.
Yeah, facts. But this year has crippled his ass.
Yeah, but not really.
A little bit.
Like probably percentage-wise, it's not as crazy as people think.
What I'm saying to you is, he's going to do numbers. You're right. He's going to do numbers regardless. But what this has done, this thing is...
For us...
I looked at the charts. He never... Drake is at least top 10 in the summer.
Yeah.
He's got a summer banger. It's moving, rare. Yeah. I think he got 44.
Yeah, but what did he... All right, remember, also, Drake normally floods the market with music. This year... what has he really put out?
He had tunes.
No. I'm talking about since the beef kicked off.
Yeah.
What has he actually put out? Because all his music that was in the charts were pre-beef.
No, he had Camilo Cabello remixes or he
hasn't put out that much.
He hasn't.
He had the 100 gigs, that whole 100 gigs with the no face.
I've looked at his releases.
He had the tune with Red.
He's got 4 official releases since beef, right? In the last 5 months or so.
Yeah.
Last year, Drake just in the second quarter put out 11 tracks.
Right.
He took whether it was a strategic thing and they said Drake don't put out anything because you know what, you lost this war, let's not. But it doesn't affect him. Now, what I'm saying, really and truly, the people it's only really affecting the people that pick sides. Because now, let's say I'm Drake, I'm Beyonce of this thing, right? So if you said, oh, you're with Kendrick, we ain't featuring no more. And the people that I'm with ain't gonna mess with you no more. And then on the flip side, if you go, oh no, I'm with K-Dot, the people that maybe I used to have a connection with that are now on Drake, like The Game, for example, the one that speak out and you're from the West, and you go, oh no, I mess with Drake, they're not gonna mess with you.
But okay.
And then you got
that's a fact.
The reason why I'm saying that is because then you got the guys that are still they're in the game, but they're big in our community, but they're not big. The YGs and all them kind of stuff. The ones that were using Drake collabs and all that to get themselves in the charts have now messed themselves up because Drake's like, no, I remember where you stood. I remember when they were saying they not like us and you was on stage throwing up the dubs and all that kind of stuff.
I hear that. But what I'm getting at is the way that the narrative been painted with the whole situation and why I think hip hop is just the way it is right now.
It's all about it's money. That's why it's soft.
Like it's super. Like obviously you got the Uzis and the Uzi Dirks, the Dirks and who else is and the Young Thugs. Man are just in dresses, wearing certain things. Man are painting up their nails. Drake's got tassels on his blood clot, on his braids and them thing there. Walk on with that, brother.
It's a different era, and let's be real. It's not hip hop, and this now where
the bomber.
Lorenzo said it earlier, we're in a social media era, right? Everything is about TikTok viral moments and what is hot right now. Because you could be hot Monday, Friday, if you ain't done something, you're gone.
Bro, when we was growing up, Jay-Z said that he had condoms on Nas's baby seat, bro.
Facts.
Man, we're talking super greasy, brother.
Even,
Tupac said, my fofo makes sure all your kids don't grow.
I was going to say, Hit 'Em Up keeps being voted as the #1 diss track ever. I don't think it is, but it's always voted as the number. And Tupac literally went from top to bottom on every single thing he can and would do to you, your mama, your baby mama, your homeboys, everything.
Let's not get it twisted. If anybody in here sits here and tells me that they thought that Kendrick Lamar or Drake would get hurt in this battle, you're lying.
You're lying.
This was never. It was never going to get that way.
Remember, they've been throwing subs at each other for a decade.
100%.
They've been doing this for a long time. They've been throwing subs, making tracks together, then throwing more subs and making tracks together. This is all, like I said, the only people it hurt was the people that picked sides. Because Drake is Drake, and Kendrick has now put himself in a position to be like he thrived off this beef. You know, Drake was never going to get more. He would have only got brownie points in the hood. If he'd beat K-Dot, we would have been like, okay, he's still got it. He can still mix it.
I just think I think Drake is soft. And I'll tell you why Drake is soft, because even when the Control verse came out and Kendrick went at him, because I'm a lyricist and I understand bars, even that wasn't he called, all right, he said names, but he didn't talk about no one's mum or you.
He just said, I'm going to do this.
He just was on a competition thing.
I'm making sure what your fans are my fans.
We're all football fans here. When you watch...
I'm a United fan.
He's the ops in here today, right? Fully. We're all Liverpool fans, right?
All three of you.
Joe's Liverpool, Rizzle's Liverpool,
Nice.
Gamza's a Jace, yeah? Gam's a Jace.
What do you mean?
You're Liverpool.
I mean, I'm Liverpool. I don't know nothing about
you don't
it.
follow
but
it like that.
Yeah.
I'll put my back to the wall. We can scrap.
But the point I'm trying to make is this is blood. When we're playing football, he's ops. It's that simple. And I'll ring him, he'll ring me and say, But then we're back to family. How's the kids? Rare. Same with hip hop. Hip hop is just moved away. Everybody's got feelings now, man. Everyone is I can't believe. Shut up.
The worst thing about it is,
have you watched URL, bro?
Yeah. Oh my god, that's my thing.
Have you watched it? Man say the heinouses of crimes on
Arsenal would talk about what he's going to do to your daughter.
Bruv. Viciously.
Man said he'll take his ting out, pull it in your
Have I got
baby's...
No.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
Let's not.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Put it in your baby's food and make her eat it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he got they go in.
There's no holds bar.
So, and I know it's a different. This is more of a stage show. URL battling is a stage show thing, and people who sign up for it understand what it is.
It's wrestling,
but it's still part of the culture.
Yeah,
and part of the culture has always been that energy. And Skepta speaking the way he did, he's from Grime.
I was going to say he's from that.
We're from radio stations, bro. We did Heat. I was on Heat FM when he was on there, Meridian and all that.
Skepta's from the real side of it, where it could turn into violence.
Literally,
where man would the crazy titch situation in Deja. Man's yanking the mic off each other and then they go outside. Gets and Suavo. Like, people are forgetting that Skepta came from the actual battle-tested, real life. If your bars ain't good...
that's why he has an opinion.
Yeah, but his opinion was incorrect then.
Do you know what I think
Where's your cake, Gams?
I think opinion is, like, everyone is hearing him differently, right? The way I hear him is, I'm not black. So I'm going to speak of my own culture, Iranians, right? If I meet an Iranian and I see them beefing, whether it's battle with like music, dance battle, whatever, as long as like we can shake hands and we can go about our business, fantastic. But if I see two Iranians beefing, I'm like, why? When we've like, let's make it. We've come such a long way. And if you beef me, like, you might not get that artist wants to work with you because I'm with him. Like, why am I going to stop you as an Iranian to achieve your goals and your dreams?
I like
because
that.
we're both the same, with the same blood. Why can't we just get on?
I absolutely love that,
and be able.
Now, question.
Yeah, I feel you.
But was Skepta talking? Was Skepta talking and coming from a place of growth? Because what you're saying is absolutely correct. But during that interview, Skepta was not speaking from a place of growth. So if he was coming in that aspect, I could understand it, and I'd have been like, "You're spot on." But he wasn't talking like that. He was talking like he was from a place of, "I don't understand what's going on.
Like,
why are we doing this? Oh my god!" That's what it more came across like. Where it was like, "Well, bro, if he'd come across from, you know what? When we were 17, I was about that violence, and now as in my 40s, 42, because he said he was 42 years old." I'm from a place of, you know
advice.
What? Yeah, why don't we just make this money together? And or if he could have said that, well, you know what? We don't even know. They could have got come out the studio and been on the phone to each other. But he wasn't. He was talking more like of a, what's going on? Oh my God, stop.
In conclusion, I'm going to hold on to my music.
Facts.
I'm going to hold on to my era.
Facts.
And there's no disrespect for the new era because there is great music out there. And there's no disrespect to Drake because I like Drake, bruv. Like, it's not... And this is the thing, like, there's content creators everywhere that pick sides. I'm not trying to pick a side. I respect what's going on. But I like this was great for hip hop this year. Hip hop's been dead.
It brought
we needed some a little bit of a scuffle, man. Someone go in the yard and punch someone in the face.
Last year was 50 years, and then this year it fell flat.
You know what I mean?
It brought the entertainment back.
Let's have some fun in the name of camaraderie and hip hop and competition.
That's it.
Anyway, tell me how you lot feel about that in the comments. You know what I mean? Shout out to Skepta, one of ours. You don't know.
Come on the show whenever you're ready.
It's the Trizzy and Morgan Show.